welcome to another Polkadoodles video. In today's one, I'm showing you the process behind how I put together this beautiful greenhouse card using the amazing greenhouse die set from Polkadoodles and mixing in a couple of other elements as well. But you can create some really stunning effects with this beautiful greenhouse, whether you do hang it off the card and use it like I have here, or whether you use it on a larger card, a scrapbook layout or something, and really go to town with the entire greenhouse on there as well. It's a fantastic element to add onto your projects. So for this card, I decided to use a lot of the beautiful foliage in here, but I also decided to add some butterflies. I know it's quite common to put butterflies on your card, but I thought it could kind of be like a butterfly house, because they'd often have beautiful tropical plants in a kind of greenhouse sort of setting for all of the beautiful tropical butterflies to live in. So I thought the butterflies would be perfect, and I've actually used this small little butterfly here from the All the Dirt stamp set from the new Summer Garden collection from Polkadoodles, and it also has a coordinating die, which makes it really easy for adding those extra elements onto your projects, which is absolutely fantastic. Then, as well as a couple of the pieces of foliage out of this amazing greenhouse die set, I was also using some of the Leafy fronds dies, and I think you can tell that this is a firm favourite with the design team because a lot of the samples have had these beautiful leafy fronds on. They're absolutely brilliant, and you get almost the same design in 3 different sizes, so it's really great for all sorts of scales of cards. It's brilliant for also adding scale to your card as well, starting with larger ones at the bottom, going to smaller ones at the top. I also, for the sentiment, have used the Perfectly Perfect stamp and coordinating die, which gives you loads of sentiments all at once, and it's a fantastic way of having things on hand, so you can just sort of craft away however you want to and then think about your sentiment afterwards, and then just pick one that's going to perfectly fit on and that's going to fit with the theme of your project as well. So these are absolutely brilliant. And then I have also finished off with some beautiful polka dots from the collection as well. A beautiful minty green colour that's actually missing. I've used all of them now, but it worked perfectly with the distress inks that I had chosen, and they were bundled sage and iced spruce. I used the Oxide versions to colour all of my foliage on here, and to do something just a little bit different, because I'm always using the same kind of products and I forget what I have in my stash really, but I went and found the opal colours of the Gansai Tambi watercolours and used the hint of green and the hint of blue colours on top of those Oxide colours. So you wouldn't think that a matte Oxide would go with sparkle, but it did work really nicely, and you've just got those hints of the different colours in there. I also did a sort of smushing kind of background with Uncharted Mariner Distress Oxide, and then to tie the background colour in with the foreground elements but without using an oxide that might obliterate your stamped line work, for the butterflies I just used the Distress ink version to watercolour them in, so they go really nicely with the background, but again you're not going to obliterate the black lines because you're using the ink rather than the oxide. So that is the card, and actually in the sped up portion of this video I show you a big tip for how you can get your foliage easily laid out behind your greenhouse. So I have laid some on top because I just really love the look of the foliage going over the top of the greenhouse, but obviously the foliage is supposed to be inside the greenhouse. That's the point of the greenhouse. So if you add another die cut, take your first die cut, stick your foliage on top of the die cut where you want it to be, then put your second die cut over the top. It's instantly going to put all of that foliage inside your greenhouse, but you're not going to have to faff around with trying to put blobs of glue on and stick it on the underside of the die cut. You can easily place all of your foliage in there and then hide it by adding your final die cut on top. So that's a great tip when you're building up your scenes in your beautiful, amazing greenhouse as well. So I hope you will enjoy seeing the process behind this card, and I hope you've been enjoying the beautiful Summer Garden collection from Polkadoodles as well. So thanks so much for watching. Bye!